It's the last night of the quarterfinals, and after this, let the handicapping begin. Welcome to the Final Wager. I am Keith Williams. First, I have to say I'm appalled by what happened in Paris this evening, and I hope that things work out better than the reports that are coming in right now, but it doesn't sound good. We do have a game, and that's why we're here, of course, so let's look at that. Alex, great job, man. Dominating that buzzer, coming up with some obscure clues, going big on daily doubles when necessary. 26-8, highest pre-final score all week, just a little bit higher than Matt Jackson. Thought Scott and Michael were going to be a lot more competitive, but a couple bad misses and running into a buzzsaw. But they could still both qualify for wildcard spots, but they have to go big. 14,000 and 15,000 are the bottom two slots remaining. They could both get that. I would suggest that they both wager everything, especially because this is an academic category, and they've shown that they are very good at that. So I don't know what's happened yet. I'm about to watch, and we'll be back in a second. Well, that was a very tough final clue, and nobody got it right. Other than Thursday, this is just a really hard week. Only two right, except for what was basically a Teen Jeopardy clue yesterday. And one of the things I don't like about tournament play, as I've said many times. Michael, as I expected, went for broke. Scott went for 4,000, which would have cost him had Michael gotten it right, because he wouldn't have gotten that last spot. It would have still gone to John Schultz. And Alex, love to know what 143 means. I'm sure we'll find out soon. But he's in next week, as are now John Schultz and Dan Feitel. Dan's been sitting on the edge of his seat since Monday when 14,000 looked like a pretty sure bet. And then the lava just started creeping up the aisle. Not a great position to be in. Another great position not to be in is the position that Kristen Sawsville is in right now. She was the fifth wild card, and that means she gets to be the alternate for the second day of tapings in case someone, say, eats a cruddy fish sandwich and suddenly develops food poisoning and can't go on. Then she'd get to take her spot. So, guys, if you're ever in a tournament, watch the alternate when he's over by the catering stuff. Don't want him dropping anything in there. I was the alternate for the second day of my Tournament of Champions, and I know it sucks. You have to show up. You have to do all the pre-rehearsal stuff. You have to dress up. You have to sign all the forms again, I think. It's a long time ago. But it's like the fourth place guy at the Olympics. You don't get anything, but you still have to do the drug test. Oh well, somebody's got to do it. I think we got two clear favorites in Alex and Matt still. Neither of them dissuaded me from that, but we had a lot of other strong performances this week, and I think we're in for some excitement. I'm pretty sure they're going to put Matt and Alex in two separate semifinals. I think that's obvious. And then they'll try to seed that third semifinal with the three people they think would make the most interesting third person in a final with Matt and Alex. Not saying that they're automatically going to win, but I'm pretty sure that's the way the contestant coordinators think about these things. They seed players, and then they figure out, okay, in an ideal world, what would happen? So I'm going to sit down for a few minutes now and try to come up with a prediction for who that is. Really the only rule about semifinal matchups, there's no algorithm or formula for how they come up with them, except I've never seen, I don't think anyone has, a matchup in the semifinals of two players who played in the quarterfinals. Of course, a winner and a wildcard could meet again in the finals if they both win. That's happened many times, but never in the next round. So I hope you have a great weekend, and really excited for next week. And I'm sure you are too. We'll see you then on the Final Wager.